I want to talk emotional and brain problems right now. And there's, a wide spectrum of diseases. That's because the brain requires all 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, just like all the other tissues in your body, your heart and your liver and your lungs and your kidneys and your muscles and your eyes and bones and cartilage and so forth. All your tissues, including the brain, require 90 essential nutrients for their genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres, little end caps in your chromosomes, to maximize their genetic potential for maintenance repair. Just that simple. And also physiological function. Well, almost all of the emotional problems and brain diseases that are acquired after the baby's born, of course, a lot of them are birth defects, like spina bifida, things like, where the brain is hanging out of the head, hydrocephaly, these kinds of things, Down syndrome. These things are all sort of birth defects, and they're caused by a deficiency during the time in which the brain and spinal cord are being formed. The ones you acquire after you're born, it could be a day later, a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later. Especially in earlier childhood, doctors might attribute it to genetics or baby being born with it. But in any case, either case, it is due to nutritional deficiencies in one time or another. And we're talking about all the dementias. There's 5 different dementias: depression, manic depression, bipolar disease. And bipolar disease is the name given to a particular type of disease where you have highs and lows. And when you're in civilian clothes, when you're in the military uniform, it's PTSD, post-traumatic syndrome disease. And then there's schizophrenia, psychosis, ADD, ADHD, autism, anxiety attacks, panic attacks. And we're talking about things like acquired seizures and also narcolepsy, where your brain just goes to sleep because there's not enough blood sugar to keep it awake. All these things are caused by nutritional deficiencies. Let's look at dementias. Dementias, none of which are genetic, although they can run in families because of the way people eat, and the gluten intolerance can't absorb nutrients very effectively. And so one of the more common ones is avascular or vascular dementia. You get a plugging of the arteries of the brain, just like you get plugging of the arteries of the eye. You get glaucoma. You get plugging of the arteries of the heart. You get coronary artery disease. You get plugging of the arteries in your kidneys. You get kidney failure, and they put you on dialysis. And then, same thing happens in the brain. Same thing causes it. We're talking about inflammation, eating a lot of fried foods, processed meats, oils, gluten. And people think, well, gosh, it's got to be cholesterol and saturated fat. No, nothing to do with that. Then depression, interestingly enough, is caused by deficiency of a single mineral. We've known that, since the late 1800s. And Lourdes of France was rich in this mineral. And people who had severe depression might even have some mix of other things with it, including psychoses, and they hear voices. They were taken to these spas, which had naturally large amounts of these minerals in the spa waters, the springs and the fountains and so forth. And within weeks of drinking the spa water with these minerals, or sitting it and soaking it through your skin, depression and manic depression would go away. Okay, it's kind of interesting. Then there's, again, bipolar and PTSD. If a doctor, psychiatrist, or a psychologist uses the antidepressant drugs to deal with these two brain problems, you're going to have a high rate of suicide because the antidepressant drugs, one of the side effects is suicide. That's why I feel sorry for our military personnel coming back from the war zone. They have PTSD. The first thing the psychologists and psychiatrists do is put them on antidepressant drugs, and that's why we have such a high rate of suicide in these young people. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Of course, the psychologists and psychiatrists, they should put themselves on those drugs, and let's see what happens to them. Then, let's look at ADD, ADHD. These diseases back in 1980 occurred at 1 per 250,000 kids. Today it's 1 in 45. What? 1 in 45 now. That's because it's a nutritional deficiency as opposed to genetics, or we don't know why you have it, and so forth. ADD and ADHD, and we'll talk about how to approach these things nutritionally in just a moment. And then anxiety attacks and panic attacks are caused by sugar problems in the brain, rapidly dropping blood sugar, And so this is easily dealt with. And let's see here. Again, we have acquired seizures. These are deficiencies. If the baby's not born with it and acquires it later, acquired seizures are not epilepsy, although doctors will call it that because people are terrified of epilepsy. But acquired seizures are caused by deficiency of a particular class of nutrients. They actually had a 60-minute story, gosh, it's got to be 10, 12 years ago, where they just had kids, teenagers who had acquired seizures to eat large quantities of nutrients in a certain class, which we'll get into in a minute, and the seizures would stop. I don't recommend people just cold turkey off their drugs like Dilantin and so forth for seizures because you don't have any problems. So I'd let your psychiatrist or psychiatrist who may have prescribed those Dilantin drugs for seizures to wean you off of them. Well, get a hold of the books Epigenetics, The Death of Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, DVD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, CD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn how to prevent and reverse these brain and emotional disorders. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about these superbugs, as I have a Fox News story here headlined, Unaddressed Superbugs Could Kill Every 3 Seconds by 2050, according to a report out from the UK. An annual report petitioned by the British government suggests that by 2050, superbugs will kill someone every 3 seconds worldwide if policymakers and advocacy groups don't take some sort of action. This being reported by the BBC. According to the World Health Organization, they say superbugs or antibiotic-resistant bacteria have become a growing problem that too few people may be aware of. The World Health Organization survey from 2015 suggested that 64% of those asked wrongly believe that penicillin-based drugs and other antibiotics can treat cold and flu, despite the fact that these medicines don't impact viruses, hence the name antibiotic. Plus, about a third of people who thought that when they were taking an antibiotic, that if they started feeling better, they could stop the regimen before they were fully through it. And according to this UK latest report, a review on antimicrobial resistance that was compiled back in 2014, suggests that if the conditions stay the way they are, with them overusing these antibiotics, 10 million people are projected to die from resistant infections by 2050. That includes an estimated 317,000 in North America, 390,000 in Europe, 4.2 million in Africa, 4.7 million in Asia. The superbug issue has been called as big a risk as terrorism, and I would say that it's not unlikely or out of the realm of possibility that terrorists would possibly use these superbugs as a weapon. So the authors found that the drug-resistant E. coli, malaria, and tuberculosis were the biggest issues. Financial cost of two economies as a result of this crisis would amount to nearly 100 trillion. That's trillion with a T by the midpoint of the century. BBC report that recommend that multiple steps be taken to combat the problem. They want to spend $1 billion for new antibiotic discoveries and also want to establish a global innovation fund where they try to educate people to not overuse these antibiotics. And the one thing they didn't talk about at all in this article, Doc, was that who prescribes antibiotics? You don't just go down to your local pharmacy and get it over the counter. You've got to have a doctor's prescription.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, doctors are the biggest offenders. They kill thousands of times more people each year than the terrorists do. And they're the most dangerous people on earth are the doctors. Now, let's just look at C. diff, Clostridium difficile, which is a human poop bacteria. So that's where it's only found. That one bug infects 2 million people in hospitals, doctors' workplace, every year, okay? And in addition to the 2 million infections, 90,000 of these people die. 90,000 die each year. Now, how many people did terrorists kill in the United States last year? I don't know. I think there was like 14, in Santa Barbara, something like that. And so, let's see, is 14 a smaller figure than 90,000? I think so. And so that's the issue. And 90,000 people are killed just simply because doctors don't take the time to wash their hands after they go potty. And so I urge everybody, if you feel the necessity to go to a hospital, and you're in a hospital room, everybody walking in that room, make sure you see them wash their hands from their hands up to their elbows, and they wash them with our Pure Works, okay, because we do have a liquid soap, which kills things for up to 3 to 5 hours after it dries, okay? So bring your Pure Works with you and make sure everybody washes their hands before they touch or even look at you. But thank you, Doug, for that alert. But remember, doctors are more dangerous than terrorists. Well, we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Christian, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Christian, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Appreciate you taking my call. I just had a couple of questions. If anything, I have taken your products before. We spoke before, actually, and what you told me to do, I pretty much followed it. I'd say about 95%. And I've seen positive results, but the only thing that has kind of kept me at a standstill, and if anything, as I mentioned before, I've taken these products before, I just get very hungry, very, like, ravenously hungry. Like, no matter how much protein I eat or no matter how much of the minerals I take, I just feel really hungry, and also I feel kind of weak at the same time. And just to kind of give you sort of, I guess, a little bit more insight of what the problem might be, if anything, I was taken to the ER, and I told them, like, hey, I feel weak, because I felt that bad. I had to, I'm usually not the guy.
What did they find at the ER?
They pretty much, because I asked them, like, hey, is it my blood sugar? And I've been, is there anything wrong with
What did they find?
Yeah, they didn't find anything. They told me that my blood sugar was fine, my blood pressure was fine.
Stop there for a minute. Okay, Sharp. Here's a guy who takes the products, and he gets weak. And when he went into the ER, which might have been a half hour later, the next day, whatever, they didn't find anything wrong. No low blood sugar at that point. Didn't find anything wrong. Okay, not anemic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what do you think went on there when he took the products and he's got this terrible craving for sugar?
Well, he needs minerals, but he may not be absorbing, for one thing.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. When you get cravings, this means that you have, it could be called pica, it could be called cravings, it could be called binge eating, it could be called the munchies, and this is definitely a deficiency of minerals. And just because you're taking them doesn't mean you're absorbing everything. And you can be absorbing vitamins, particularly the water-soluble vitamins, B vitamins, and get benefit and energy and that sort of stuff. But oftentimes when you get tired, your blood sugar will drop because of some of the minerals in there make your insulin work more efficiently. But then in a half hour, it'll come back up. So by the time you get to the emergency room, everything is normal. So hang on. We'll come back with a program for you here, Christensen, after these movies. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California. And Christian, and I need to know your weight, Christian. What do you weigh?
I'm still 208 pounds. I've lost some weight prior, but yeah, I'm 208. That's pretty much the weight I stayed at.
Okay, good. And how tall are you, sir?
I'm 5'5".
Okay, 5'5". 5'5", I'd like to see you weigh 150, 160 kind of max, so you're 40, 50 pounds overweight. We need to deal with that. And let's see here. That would go along with mineral deficiencies. And let's see here. Any other issues? Any asthma, high blood pressure?
No, everything pretty much I complained about before is pretty much gone. Like, I can actually feel my joints in my body. I can actually feel my bones when I sit down now, because I didn't notice that before, but now I do. So everything's pretty much cleared up aside from the fact that I feel weak. And I also, for some reason, like when I physically strain myself a lot, I tend to get a little bit lightheaded, but I'm not sure whether or not...
Well, that adds to information. That's a good piece of information. Thank you. Here we go. Get your pen and paper ready. Shar, what kind of diet would you put this guy Christian on when he gets weak after exercise? Okay, and so what kind of diet would you put him on?
Well, I put him a high protein diet, and I would have him take the rebound when he's exercising.
Okay. And would you have him get his calories from carbohydrates or fat?
From fat, of course.
From fat, exactly right. Because fat will help you lose weight, and also it's a safe way to get calories. Won't make your blood sugar go up and down. And let's see here again, none of the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats. It means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. No oils, no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn, absolutely no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, mayonnaise, sultras, and cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats, okay? What kind of program would you give Christian to deal with his blood sugar issue and also to deal with his weight?
Well, I give him the sweeties, and I would also give him the ASAP.
Okay, and so you're exactly right. So what I would do, I would go ahead and give him two, since he weighs 200 pounds, two of the Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month because he's working out and all that kind of stuff. Two Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. I'd get 3 bottles, since you have a clinical problem, I'd get 3 bottles of the sweeties, so you could take 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That's going to support healthy blood sugar and support healthy metabolism of sugar and carbohydrates at the cellular level. And then, as Shar says, what I'd have you do is take the ASAP and just get 1 bottle a month, this dropper bottle, and put a full dropper full, not a drop, but a full dropper full under your tongue, 30 minutes before each meal. Let it absorb to your oral tissues. And within a couple of days or a week, you should be starting to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And once you get down to your 150, 155 pounds, you need to stay on this, but you can cut your intake by a third. So start out with 2 full doses of everything except for the sweeties. It would take 3 doses a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. And stay away from the sugars, the juices, the fruits. Have more fat, like eggs. It doesn't hurt to eat 6 to 8 eggs per 100 pounds of body weight. Poached, soft-boiled, and soft scrambled butter. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Let's head to Oregon. And Janet, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Janet, you're on the air.
Thank you so much.
Yes, how can we help you?
Well, I'm taking 1.5 milligrams of Invega for, I believe, for mood, and I'd like to get off of it. I've been on other medications and gotten off of them, and I just started 9 days ago with Ultimate Classic, EFA, and Selenium.
Okay. And let's see here. That was just, 2 days ago, you said?
9 days ago.
Okay. Have you seen any benefit yet?
I believe so. I believe that my body is getting stronger and I'm sleeping better.
Okay, good. Now, when you had these mood things, is it kind of like you have ups and downs, or how would you describe them?
Ups and downs, and I think fear.
Okay, so a little apprehension or fear. Okay. Let's see here. How much do you weigh, Janet?
I weigh about 151 or 2 pounds.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'4".
Okay. At 5'4" for a lady, I'd like to see you weigh 135, 140, so you might need to lose 10, 12 pounds. Not a lot, but it's something that might help, and it's an indicator something might be going wrong. Now, do you have any other issues? Do you have any diabetes or skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis, any asthma or bronchitis?
I have Hashimoto's.
Okay, it was a thyroid problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And high cholesterol.
What's high cholesterol? What's the number?
I don't remember right now. It was...
Because usually when doctors say you have high cholesterol, it means you're above 200, and 220 to 275, 280 is normal. You want to be like 250 is where you really want to be, and so invariably doctors get it wrong. And are you taking any other medication other than this Invega?
Tyrosine for my thyroid.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Shar.
Yeah.
What kind of dietary things would you do with Janet, and what sort of supplement program would you give her?
I get around at least one healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add the Ocean's Gold, and I would give her the de-stress also.
Okay. And what other thing you could add that will help maybe the connections in the brain, make the nerve cells talk to each other better?
Synaptive.
Synaptive, perfect. And let's see, what would you eliminate out of her diet?
Oh, she needs to eliminate all sugar, all oils, salad oils, olive oil, burnt animal fat, no meat with nitrates and nitrates.
Okay, and what would you eliminate for the thyroid besides nitrates and nitrites? Also,
no cruciferous vegetables.
No cruciferous vegetables. Very good. Okay, so Janet, Shar said you need to get rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats. The nitrates and nitrites actually negatively affect the thyroid gland, as well as cause inflammation, can increase your risk of cancer and increase your risk of plaque in your arteries. And then also you want to get rid of the oils. As Shar said, she did a great job on the oils. Absolutely no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, mayonnaise, sardines, and cooking oils, no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats, and no cruciferous vegetables, again, for the thyroid gland. That means no cabbage, no broccoli, no cauliflower, no Brussels sprouts, no kale. They interfere with thyroid function. And stay away from juices and fruit. You can get all you need from fruit, from vegetables without the sugar problem. You need to be eating 6 or 8 eggs a day, maybe 10 eggs because you weigh 151. Either you can eat them poached with a soft yolk, soft scrambled butter. They could be soft boiled with a soft yolk. And let's see here. I would also maybe lose that 10, 15 pounds. Wouldn't hurt to get a bottle of the ASAP, as slim as possible, as soon as possible. Put a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes for each meal. Let it absorb through your oral tissues. If you swallow it, it won't hurt you, but you won't get maximum benefit. And so that all should help you support and promote a healthy, stable mood. You only get excited when your football team is winning. Okay, give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how you're doing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Detroit, Michigan, and Anthony. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, bless you, sir.
Okay, thank you. How can we help you?
I've got a young gentleman. He's athletic, works here at the school with the kids. He's 30 years old, 6'3", 250, and he says his ACL, he needs surgery on his ACL, left ACL tear, a complete tear on it. No breathing problems, no digestive problems, and no
skin problems.
Skin problems, he says. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. You say he's how tall?
6'3".
6'3". Okay, 6'3". I'd like to see him, unless he's really athletic, muscle bodybuilding kind of thing like Schwarzenegger. 250 is a little big. I'd like to see him 220 or 6'3", so he might be 30, 40 pounds overweight. And what would you do for this guy, Shar? He's a big, tall guy, 250 pounds, 6'3", 33 years old, and
I gave him on 2 bone and joint packs a month.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Wouldn't hurt to give him an extra bottle of glucogel, so he can take 20 of those a day because he weighs 250. And let's see here. What else did he have besides the knee problem?
That's it. Just the knee problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shar's correct. 2 or 3. Either, it depends on finances. If finances are not a problem, I'd go with 3 healthy bone and joint packs per day. It'd be a full serving of everything at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And 20 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, 5 at bedtime. But if he's, got a financial restriction, then get him 2, as Shar said, but get an extra bottle of glucogel so he can still take 20 of the glucogel, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, 5 at bedtime. And that's designed to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, which is the meniscus, and also tendons and ligaments, ACL. And so this will support and promote healthy maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, and bone itself. And then the ASAP for the weight loss. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you will, Anthony. Let us know how your buddy's doing, and we'll walk you guys through this. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 9th Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Maryland. And George, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
George, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. This is George. I'm a representative with Youngevity.
Okay, how can we help you, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. What I need to, I have a young lady that's, she's 27 years old. She's 5'2", and she has sarcoma, and the doctor says she's in the 4th stage. They've taken part of her liver, and they got her on, they're giving her chemo, and they're giving her Lovenox.
Okay, so did you say she's got glaucoma and liver cancer?
No, it's S-A-R-C-O-M-A.
Oh, sarcoma. Okay, sarcoma. Okay, of the liver. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, I didn't get how much she weighed.
She weighs 86 pounds.
Okay, so she's skinny.
Yes.
Yeah, has she always been that thin, or did she lose some weight because of the cancer?
No, she's been small. She's been maybe like 95 pounds, maybe in the 90s.
Okay, so she lost a little bit of weight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is she home or is she in a hospital?
She's home.
Okay. All right. Shar, what would you do for this young lady? 27 years old, got serious life-threatening disease here, got liver sarcoma, cancer of the liver. And so what would you do for her?
I would give her a gluten-free diet and none of the bad stuff, none of the oils, no burnt animal fat, with no meat with nitrates or nitrates. I'd get her on a brain and heart pack, and I'd also give her the Ocean's Gold, the Fucoid Z, and I would get her on the BTT 2.0 tablets.
Okay, very, very good. Char's exactly correct. And so, again, George, your lady friend there needs to be on a restricted diet. She needs absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats or nitrates or nitrites, no oils and no gluten. She can get her calories from baked sweet potatoes with butter and some cinnamon on there. She can have rice and millet and buckwheat. And then, as Char said, I'd go ahead and give her 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. I'd also throw in an extra bottle of selenium so she could take 6 a day, 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner. And she needs 2 bottles a month of the Ocean's Gold, which is normally for the thyroid, but we want it here in this case for the sea cucumber, which supports her immune system, which is very, very important for people with cancer. Your immune system is one of your best friends. And then, again, as Char said, the Fucoid Z. It's a great capsule, has fucoid in it, which is a substance from red marine algae, which we get off the shore of the big island of Tasmania. And actually, in 850 studies, has shown great, great benefit for the immune system when people have cancer. The Japanese have only 10% of the cancer rate we have and have a greater survival rate of cancer than we do. And a lot of that better statistics for the Japanese is all the researchers are pointing to the fucoid, which we have in the Fucoid Z. And then I'd have her take 2 of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 tablets at breakfast and dinner. That'll be 1 bottle a month, and that will get her 120,000 ORIC points a day. 160,000 ORIC points a day, plus 8,000 in the healthy brain and heart pack. So that's 168,000, almost 170,000 ORIC points a day, again, which supports the immune system, which is your best friend when you have cancer. And certainly, we can give her better quality of life. It might not hurt if she has digestive problems. Might not hurt to throw in the ultimate enzymes. We call it the gallbladder in a bottle. She could go ahead and take 1 of those 2 to 5 minutes before each meal, a couple ounces of water. That's going to support and promote healthy digestion and support absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, and support and promote healthy fats. Wouldn't hurt her to eat a couple of our shakes, make it with heavy whipping cream or half and half to keep her weight up so she doesn't lose any more weight. Do that twice a day. Throw some eggs in there for, again, the immune system. Give us a call every couple of weeks or anytime she visits the doctor, George. Well, thank you, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Susan. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local longevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order. PureWorks.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life, harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Longevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.